All right, fam. Man United 2, Chelsea 1. Now, if we were thinking of if anything that happened in that game, let me tell you something, fam. You didn't miss much. I would rather bleach my skin, man, than to watch that, fam. Them way there. And this isn't one of those shameless victory match reactions, fam. It's if you were expecting it, then you're in for a disappointment, blood. Them way there. Um, yeah, fam. Um, yeah, man. I tell you what, man. It was the same old rubbish. It was the same old rubbish, man. And I was actually expecting Chelsea, man, to do something, you know. And then what happened was is that because the thing about it is that the reason why that I was like that, man, is all just because of the fact that that because of how the Chelsea's form has been lately, But we knew that. I think everybody knew that their back line was very shaky, including my man, the goalkeeper Sánchez. Them way there because they were winning games, but they were also conceding. But then, but then, but then the goalkeeper Sánchez did some bookery in the 5th minute, and I'm like, fam, look, and obviously this isn't about Chelsea, like that, but like you said yourself, like why, because on the one hand you're like, okay, you could say that, man, that it was you know the players, man, doing their thing, the way that, yeah, with Sesko doing his flick with the header, and never to it to allow Mbeumo, man, yeah, to get in behind, that caused the attack, right? And then that is how, man, like, Sanchez doing a mad thing. He was moving mad, like I don't know what he was doing. Like outside the box and trying to like block, man, from there. Like I was hearing somewhere that I think what's the manager's name? The Chelsea manager. My mind keep me saying Mascara, but that's not his name, which is very, very booky. But Maresca, the manager, I think he said something in the lines of like that. I would rather Mbeumo score than to get a man down. I think he said that, or probably someone else said that. Forgive me, but I heard something like that, and I totally agree because that was mad. I mean, that was mad. The thing about it, let me say this, man. Like me, when I saw the lineup, when I saw the starting lineup here for Man United, man, I was like, "What on earth is this?" Here we go again, man, with the same old defensive line, the defensive, negative lineup, man. With what? With Delete, Euro, Maguire, Luke Shaw, Majorari, and Dogu. And like I didn't see the actual lineup. I saw it like in like one of those ones where like you see all the names, but obviously it doesn't tell you the formation. And I was trying to figure it out, and I'm like, wait, hold on. And I was like, oh, okay, I see what's going on, blood. Majorari is gonna be it's gonna be in right center, not right center back, right wing back, right? And then I think it's gonna be Dogu on the on the on the hold on, wait, give me a minute. Because can you see where I'm going with this? This is where, man, this is what I'm trying to say, man. Like, even looking at the lineup like that, man, like you're getting all baffled. Like, you're like, what? Like, wait, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, and Delay. So that means that, yeah, Majori was on the right wing back, and then it was Dogu on the left wing back. Then it was Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, and Delay, or less. I don't know who was either centre back or right centre back. But this is what I'm trying to say. Like, why is it so defensive? And then you have Mr. Spamming and Casemiro, man, obviously, playing a more deeper role. And then you have my man, Ahmad at left attacking midfield, where we all know that he doesn't play there. And then we have Mbeumo at right attacking midfield, where that's where Ahmad usually play about fares. And then you have Sesko up top, like that. And let me tell you something, fam. Man United and Amram almost caught life, They almost caught life, I'm a big man thing. They almost caught life because Amram, he's very lucky. Very, very lucky. Like I said before, man, with Sanchez doing some bookery, he's very, very lucky, man, that Chelsea went down to 10 men so early. Because I say this, you know why? It's because that it needed Chelsea to be one man down for Man United to score. Big man thing. It's that simple, fam. And not even that. I'll say this, right? That when United had Casemiro, which I would say that he's actually one of my favorite players, was sent off for a second yellow. United still must struggle to score. When Chelsea and Man United was 10 versus 10, United still struggle to score, blood. This tells you everything you need to know. It looks like and then not even that, man. Like even the Chelsea manager, right? With his substitutions, oh my family. I don't know what you was doing with the subs for him. Like he was making some changes that were negative. He took out almost his whole attack, I think it was. And not even that, man. Obviously, we know about Palmer. I think Palmer came off because obviously, man, he had he had an injury. I think it was a groin injury. I think it was. So he was taken off eventually. But this should have been your chance, Amram, man, to put more attacking players on the pitch, man, and kill the game off. But instead, what he does is that he was shook of just conceding when you're meant to play to win, not to lose, blood. Not to lose. When I play, right, I have that I always have that mentality, man, to always you play to win. Not that you play for a draw or you play to lose. That is a losing mentality, blood. And this is what we got. And that is the reason why, blood, that United, man, couldn't able, man, to carve Chelsea open at all. If I can remember correctly from Saturday. Because, like, even that is how they even scored. That's how they scored here from the corner. What's man doing? Am I an idiot or something? Fam, like, the first goal, right? Since I'm talking about the goal here with Chelsea, let's just bring up, man, the first goal, for example. United's first goal, right? I think let me start here from Ahmad, because Ahmad did that really, really out of the boot sick pass here from to Mazraoui, who was on the right. He crossed it. And then I think it went to Dogu, who Dogu headed it towards goal. And then Bruno Fernandes, Mr. Spamming, was the one that actually saw the ball first coming towards him, and then he stretched and tapped it in for a goal. Say nothing, man. But it looked like it was offside. Luckily, it wasn't for him. Luckily. Now, the second one, it was Casemiro, right? Casemiro, again, Mazzarri crossed it in again, and then after that it was Dogu this time again, but it wasn't like as if he hit it towards goal. What happens is it looked like the ball was actually going off, and then he headed it towards, and then headed it back into the pitch, actually, to the box. And then after, what it was is that I think Reece James tried to clear it, but then the ball ended up in the air. And then when the ball came, it went towards Maguire. I think Maguire didn't know any of it. I think the ball probably hit his head, or probably he jumped and he tried to do something, because it looked like as if Luke Shaw was trying to hit it. From the angle from the back of Luke Shaw. But anyway, who cares, fam? And then the ball landed to Casemiro in a little bit of an angle, hit it in, and it was a goal, man. Good goal, man, by Casemiro, fam. Them way they're like, a goal, man, to his collection, man, of how many times, man, United need a goal, and Casemiro, man, is always there. And but I have to say this, blood, because like Casemiro, man, for both challenges, right? Now, for me, the both challenges, man, don't deserve a collective, don't deserve a red card. Even the second one, I looked at the second one like once or twice, and actually, a matter of fact here, you can just tell, because I looked at it and I'm like, wait, hold on a second, it looked like he got the ball, even though that Casemiro, man, he was trying to, you could tell that he was trying to get the ball, and then I think he got the player and got the ball at the same time, and I was like, wait a second, but you got the ball, blood. But the thing about it is that Casemiro, man, didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that, man. Especially when you're one man up, fam. And then the thing about it is that Casemiro, man, he's an experienced player. That's the thing, man. And I was like, if you're one man up, use that, man, to your advantage. And then also, man, don't give the referee something, man, to think about. Them we're there. And the thing about it is that, and then not even that, I'll say this, man, that's the thing, even for me, I understand why Casemiro, man, didn't come off, even though that's he was on the yellow. Because like, because he's an experienced player, you know what I mean? Like, his trophies and his and his career may speak for itself, like that. But I was just thinking that Amram, man, he could have saved. Look, by no means, man, this is not an Amram, this is on Casemiro, like that. That's what I'm trying to say. But what I'm trying to say here is that Amram, man, could have at least taken him off or something like that, man, just to avoid something like that from happening. But still, man, like, Casemiro, man, you got the red card, man. I mean, double yellow more like, and got sent off, man. There's nothing else you can do. Like I said before, man, like, don't give the referee something, man, to think about. It's definitely a pain in the neck, man, fam, But the thing about it is that I say it's pain in the neck, but that's what you get, unfortunately, man. And then Chelsea scores, like I said before, man, and it was Enzo who took a short corner, and then what happened is that my man, he played it, man, to Reece James, and the quality of Reece James, man. Reece James here crossed it in, and then Chalobah, man, what a good header right in the bottom corner. That is direct right there. It was like an arrow right there. It was a sick goal, and the thing about it is that This is the kind of things, man, that you have to make sure, man, it's avoided, especially this zonal marking thing, like we see on the pitch. And I'm like, oh my days, blood! Like, what are you doing? This man mad, like Amram. And then do you know what? And then do you know what is even a mad thing? That was Chelsea's first. I think the first attempt on goal in that game. And I don't understand why he even took off Sesko. I don't understand, man. Like, when you do that, it gives signals, man, to the opposition. It tells them that you're satisfied, the contentment with the 2-1. In other words, here, you don't want to score, relying on others instead of giving it, man, to an actual striker. Bear in mind, man, that Sesko, man, hasn't had service. Now, even though, man, I don't rate Højlund, because we all know that Højlund had the same problem. Even though I don't rate Højlund, is because of his IQ and his technical ability. Sesko, you can tell, man, that he has great movement, but yet I don't know what Amram is trying to do. And this is where that you're making the other players suffer and only allowing your shape or your system to only allow Mr. Spamming to flourish. Would you rather get the better year of one man or most of your men in your team? And then he brings in Ogate, like as if he's gonna do anything. What is he gonna do? And then no, but the thing about it is that he's not even gonna score. So what is he gonna do? And then Manu, blood. I don't know, Manu, man. I don't know what to say about Manu, man. I do feel sorry for him at this point, like that. And Amram, man, giving him peanut minutes, blood. Peanut. He can't even get a game. And it's sad. Like, it's... I don't know what to really say. It's... You can tell, man, that Amram can't see that Manu, man, like, his potential is sky high. He's a special talent. And he can't see that. And then the most bukery thing about this is the fact that he puts him on a development program. When we all know that Manu is a 10 but can play in an 8, and you can't see it. I mean, I don't know what to say, fam. I really blood. I don't know what to say, man. I really, really don't, fam. I don't know. I feel sorry, man, for Chelsea fans because, like, they lost to this Man United, fam. And me, I was actually expecting, at least Chelsea to at least draw or even win this game. The reason why, because Chelsea normally draws with 5 at the back. So I was expecting, including that Man United they were at home. I was like, you know what, blood, Fairs, it could be a draw. And then, and then, Chelsea, Chelsea fam, they will be livid, blood. They'll be fuming and seething with that performance, because they know that this United is the worst Man United in history, blood. This United is the worst United in history, blood. You all heard the stats. Why? It goes back in World War II. And that's the worst thing about it. Like I said before. And Amram said that, yeah, man, we must build on this. Build on what? Quicksand. It's so hard here for Man United men to win a game of football. It's so hard for them. Every time that I hear Amram you say like we must build on this, right? United always lose a game after that. Why is that? No, big man thing. Why is that? That's the worrying bit, man. The fact that, like United, right? United, fam, they were, like I said, 10 versus 10. That's the worrying bit, that they couldn't even score with 10 against 10. So what's the chances of United men even winning when it was 11 against 11, fam? Let's just exclude the Mbeumo chance. I remember, man, he has to get the best out of everyone. If he doesn't, man, I tell you what, one day, and then right now it's gonna catch up to him, and if he doesn't you just know, man, that he's not gonna change. He's not gonna change. And like I said before, man, in videos before, man, we want the Amram to we want Amram, man, to do well. We want him to do well, blood. We want him to do well. But I don't see it. I really don't see it. We want him to do well. Because this is why everybody was so excited, yeah, when I think I wasn't. I was like you saw in people's videos. I don't like doing this and me defending. No, less of that. What I'm trying to say is the fact that I was the one that said that let's just see what will happen. Because anything can happen. He could be a good manager, does well, or it could be a bad manager. And obviously we're trying to kick him out of the door. All we want is this guy. I want him, man, to prove me wrong, fam. But every time I give like 1% of hope, he ruins it. That's the thing, man. Prove me wrong that this result wasn't a fluke, Amram, blood. Even though that Chelsea man was one man down, and that is when both goals went in. Just prove me wrong. Even if it was 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, I don't mind. As long as, man, you play attractive football, man, and then you get into the results. Anyone thinks that United are back, fam, I tell you what, man, you must be in drunk state of cuckoo land, blood. Like, we just have to see how things will go now. Like I always say, man, let's just see. Let's just see, fam. Now, let's just check this out, because this, as I said before, that this game of United, man, versus Chelsea was 2-1, and now we're going to go into another match. We're going to cover just for a little bit, which is Liverpool versus Everton, which was also a 2-1 result. But let's just check Man United's fixtures, them way there, because like the next one is against Brentford, blood, and United are away, and we know how bad United are away. And this is on the 27th of September, 12:30, so the early kickoff. And all of us here are all expecting United man to at least get something. But Amram plays 5 at the back, but yet Man United are fragile. This is why before I was saying that, look, don't be surprised when Brentford win this game. I won't be surprised when Brentford win this game, fam. I won't be surprised. And then the next one is Sunderland, and the next one is Liverpool. Hopefully the camera is cool. but yeah, the next match here is Sunderland, which United are home. And then after that, man, it's the big game, which is the Merseyside. I say Merseyside, but we get to the Merseyside Derby. But it's Liverpool versus Man United, the 19th of October, 4:30, fam. Yeah, that one, man. I tell you what, man, anything can happen. Either it's a draw or Liverpool, man, will give a wallop. You know the way there, fam. Yeah, man, like, fam. I tell you, man, Man United, man, they might as well, man, just signal, man, out, man, that white handkerchief, fam. You know them way there, man, against Liverpool, because that's gonna be a beating, fam. Anyways, let's go, man, into something to the next part, man, of this match reaction, man. Is obviously my man Slot, man, have done it again, 2-1, man, against Everton, the Merseyside Derby, blood. And oh man, I tell you, man, Gravenberch, man, he was immense in that game, fam. He was, man. Like I said, man, in the previous video briefly, man, of how sick, man, this guy really is, man. He's absolute class, fam. And the thing about it is that yet to man, he has proved that again with a goal and an assist. And then he deserves, man, all the flowers, fam. You know, and I saw the starting lineup, and I was like, okay, cool. Well, I mean, that's sick, you know, because like this one was different. This time, Conor Bradley, man, was back at right back. You know, and I was like, Frimpong isn't there. You know, probably Frimpong is getting there to fitness, you know, them way there. And you know, and obviously Slotman doesn't want to rush him, so that's a good thing. You know, these days, and man, we hear managers, man, trying to bring players in so quick when they couldn't even like give them, you know, time to come back slowly, but then they rush them straight in, man. And this is where more injuries just happen, blood. You know, them way there. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, and then Sloboslai, man, was at attacking midfield, fam. I tell you what, like I said, man, Sloboslai, man, he can play anywhere, right back, you know, a deeper role in midfield, attacking midfielder, man. That guy, man, absolutely sick, and that's something, man, I don't mind. But this one, like, I didn't see this one. I didn't see why he didn't bring why Wirtz and Isak, especially Wirtz, why he wasn't in the team. And I don't know if it's because like if it's because in the Champions League game, which they won, Wirtz and Isak, man, were doing some good combinations in that game, and I was thinking that. And then when they came on around the same time, I was like, okay, you know what? I think I know why. Probably he put them on the bench. I don't know if it's to give you know, game time to certain players, which is actually that's what happened, because obviously Gakpo was quiet again. Ekitiké, obviously, he was one that got the second goal as well. So yeah, he took his goal brilliantly. And I was saying that probably the fact that it's just because of those combinations, and probably if he brings them in fresh, then probably, and it may probably even help Isak, man, to score his first goal for the club. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. But yeah, you know, and the matter of fact, I want to say this: finally, Liverpool have now scored from open play, early in the game or during the game, not last minute. Like I said in the previous video, you know, like last minute every time. And you know, and it's good, fam. Like, well, Gravenberch's goal, man, was absolutely sick, man. I think Soposlai had the ball, he passed it here to Mo Salah. You know, Gravenberch was ahead of Mo Salah. Mo Salah was on the right, and then, you know, Gravenberch was actually jogging. But then as soon as Mo Salah, man, as soon as the ball went to Mo Salah, you could see him just making that sprint, and then all of a sudden you see Mo Salah, man, did some really, really sick ball, you know, in the air, and then Gravenberch, you know, he allowed the ball bouncing and volleyed it, and that went that volleyed it, man, to the corner, man, which is a really, really good goal, man. Really, really sick goal, man, and especially in the angle, man. Really, really sick goal. And also Ekitéké's goal, man, that was sick as well, man. Szoboszlai and McAllister were doing some 1-2, 1-2, and then McAllister gave it to Gravenberch, and Gravenberch did some exquisite through pass, fam, to Ekitiké, and Ekitiké took your one touch and whack it, and it looked like as if where Gravenberch and Ekitiké were in the box, looked like as if it was in a similar space, you know, where they both scored their goals. And like I said before, man, like Ekitiké, man, he loves the ball to be on feet, not in the air, and that goal, man, just proved it, man. Absolutely sick strike right into the bottom corner, man. Yeah, for Ekitiké, man, that's absolutely sick stuff right there, man. You know, absolutely sick, fam. And then Everton's goal, well, man, you know, Grealish, what a ball to I think it was Ndai, if that's how you pronounce his name. It's a loop ball all the way up to what do you call it? All the way up to Ndai, and Ndai passed it to Gueye, if that's his name. Forgive me if I pronounce his name. If his name was Gainer or Gueye, and then that shot curled around top corner. I wasn't happy, man. Yeah, when Liverpool, I wasn't happy when Liverpool conceded that. You know, them way there. I didn't like that, but let me tell you something, man. Like that goal, Everton's goal, and then Gravenberch's goal. Let me tell you, man. Yeah, from a footballer point of view, like myself, the fact that is not an easy goal to score, blood. Especially for Gravenberch, especially, man, when the ball is coming across you from his body, like from there, you know, like coming like that from here, and then had to allow the ball bounce, you know, and because the goal is right there, I'm pretty much sure Gravenberch had to look quickly, and then had to hit it. That is not easy, man, when the ball is coming across you. That is not easy, blood. And you got that absolutely spot on, fam. And, you know, the Everton goal, yeah, that one, that's not easy. Have to really, man, it's like, at the same time, you don't have to, it's not like you have to really whack it, but at the same time, you have to kind of put a little bit of some spin on it. You know, the way there, man, for all the man, for the ball, man, the first time, hit it like that, and it went to the top corner. Fam, whoa, tell you what, man, those goals are not easy. Not easy. Man, for Liverpool, the fixtures, man, obviously they got the League Cup third round, which is against Southampton, which is tomorrow at 8 o'clock, you know, at Anfield, so it's sick right there. And then we got Crystal Palace against Liverpool on Saturday the 27th of September at 3 o'clock. Now, Crystal Palace, man, like, I think Sar's coming back for them. So, obviously, it will give more creativity because Sar's been out and, you know, and they haven't given them enough creativity in midfield. But what I will say is that, Crystal Palace, right, they're good defensively. And they're home as well. So I hope Liverpool, because unlike Man United, man, Liverpool, man, they give me hope, fam. You can put faith in Liverpool, and they will do a thing. Like I said before, man. Like in this game, Gravenberch, right? The game before, Gravenberch, even the game before, Szoboszlai, the Premier League game, that's what I'm talking about. Even the Champions League game, Mo Salah, man, did the he obviously did a free kick, hit Robertson, it went in, isn't it? And then Mo Salah scored, right? you can rely, man, yeah, on certain man, yeah, if the team doesn't kick on. So Liverpool, they have to try something. You know, Crystal Palace, man, they're really good defensively, and not even that, man, they also use their wing backs very, very well. So that's something right there. And then obviously the Champions League game against Galatasaray on Thursday, 30th of September. No, Tuesday. Sorry about that. Tuesday, the 30th of September. But I was about to say, because I was like, wait, Thursday? I was like, fam, wait, when did they ever do the Champions League on Thursday? But I really looked, it's Tuesday, which is good stuff. Galatasaray. That's a game. Hopefully Liverpool, man, can win that. And then the Premier League, you got Chelsea, who you know, so Liverpool are away, and then you got Liverpool versus Man United, fam. You know, and then I'll be there, man, to definitely give you those match reactions, man, yeah, on all the Premier League games for Man United and Liverpool, you know, like that. And me, I'll say, man, Liverpool, man, they have the capability, blood, man, to win all their games. It's winnable, blood. It's winnable. It's winnable. Unlike Man United, man, where like they have Brentford, they have Sunderland, then Liverpool. You know, Man United, man, they don't one game a week. So Amram, man, have no excuse. And if he says something like this squad doesn't deserve Champions League, something like along those lines, you know, like doesn't he realize that whatever he says, man, does he realize, man, that people have ears, blood? I don't understand that. Fam. Like I said before, man, let's just see what happens, blood. Let's just see.